My topic is non-profit marketing and detail explain, and let's go to the topic and let's go to the start. Non-profit marketing refers to activities and strategies that spread the message of the organization, as well as solicit donations and call for volunteers. Non-profit marketing involves the creation of logos, slogans, and copy, as well as the development of a media campaign to expose the organization to an outside audience. The goal of non-profit marketing is to promote the organization's ideals and causes to get the attention of potential volunteers and donors. Non-profit marketing is the use of marketing tactics by a non-profit organization to promote the message in the organization, as well as raise donations. Find out how non-profit marketing works and consider these tips for developing your non-profit organization's marketing strategy. Non-profit marketing is the use of marketing tactics by a non-profit organization. Marketing goals may include promoting the organization and its message, raising funds, encouraging membership, engaging volunteers, and driving political or social change. Marketing is as important for non-profit organizations as it is for businesses and uses many of the same marketing strategies to connect with donors and volunteers. Non-profit marketing is the use of marketing methods to communicate an organization's message, encourage donations, and call for volunteers. It helps raise awareness, draw people's attention, and invite new volunteers to join a community. Non-profit marketing involves adapting business marketing concepts and strategies to promote the interests of a non-profit organization. To market a non-profit organization, you will need to communicate about the work you do to get people's attention and to get them interested, with the goal of moving them to take a particular action as well as strengthening their relationship with your organization. Non-profits have their own specific online marketing needs that differ from for-profit businesses. They also often have the additional challenge of limited time and resources, and an obligation to donors to make every marketing dollar count. It can be tough to know what to focus on first. Non-profit marketing is a strategy used by many non-profit organizations to meet their constituents' needs. Non-profits usually try to implement programs to carry out their missions and ensure their own long-term financial stability. A non-profit marketing plan is generally part of an organization's overall strategic plan. It typically requires an analysis of factors, such as the organization's target markets, programs, and competitors. In order to sustain itself, a non-profit organization might have to make fundraising a high priority. Having an effective marketing plan can often lead to more successful fundraising campaigns. Generally speaking, marketing is the practice of developing a plan to meet the needs of a company's customers or clients. The development of a marketing plan usually takes place after the company identifies customer needs and analyzes its ability to fulfill them. Many experts view non-profit marketing as essential to non-profit organizations, mainly because of the competition among numerous organizations for scarce resources. Marketing consultants who work with non-profits often apply some of the same marketing concepts as those used with for-profit businesses. A few examples of these concepts include market analysis, creating a mission statement, developing public relations materials, and forming strategic partnerships. A common element of strategic marketing for non-profit organizations is an analysis of their target markets or constituents. Examples of constituents could include clients and any other beneficiaries of the organization's services. Donors, volunteers, staff members, and the community at large often can be considered constituents as well. Identifying constituents and analyzing their needs can then help the organization articulate how its programs can effectively meet those needs and why it deserves charitable donations. A clear organizational mission statement could be considered another component of a successful nonprofit marketing plan. Nonprofit organizations often use written mission statements to define their goals and outline steps to achieve those goals. In addition, an organization may use its mission statement to communicate to its constituency how it distinguishes itself from other organizations in the same field. Many nonprofit marketing experts feel that branding is also important. Branding typically refers to having a logo or a recognizable name, increasing the organization's visibility in the community. Once a nonprofit organization has established its brand, it might then produce public relations materials such as brochures and newsletters. Nonprofit marketing can involve creating an online presence as well. An example of this could be designing a website and participating in social media marketing. Finally, many nonprofit organizations often seek out strategic partnerships or alliances. Some examples of partners might include other nonprofits, for-profit companies, and any other organization whose work relates to the nonprofit's mission. A positive relationship with the press is often viewed as part of a successful nonprofit marketing plan as well. For example, having a staff member that is perceived as an expert by the media could help provide regular press coverage of the organization. Nonprofit marketing is a business activity that helps attract volunteers, raise funds and create awareness about social issues. Nonprofit marketing is done for causes for improving the society and environment, and not for generating any revenues or profits. This activity is largely used by governments, NGOs, environmental groups, social activists. Nonprofit marketing refers to the tactics and strategies nonprofit organizations use to raise donations and spread their message. Nonprofit marketing includes a wide range of activities, such as direct mail marketing, mobile marketing, content marketing, and social media marketing. A point-of-sale campaign relies on asking for a donation at the same time the potential donor is making a purchase. In a message-focused campaign, the nonprofit ties its fundraising efforts to a high-profile current event that has already captured the public's attention. In a transactional campaign, the nonprofit organization partners with a corporate sponsor to encourage consumers to use their purchases to assist in funding the nonprofit's mission. Not all nonprofit marketing is the same. How a nonprofit market itself and its cause can vary with each cause. There are some similarities in how nonprofit organizations and for-profit companies approach marketing, but the differences are significant. For one, nonprofit marketing can be challenging in that its ideas and causes can be harder to market and sell than products and services. On the upside, nonprofits, by their nature, have something that business-to-consumer, B2C, or business-to-business, B2B, marketers lack: a well-defined mission. Nonprofits also have smaller marketing budgets than for-profit businesses, and therefore tend to receive less social media attention. Such budget constraints can make content marketing far more difficult, even though having a well-defined mission may make compelling storytelling far easier to accomplish. For example, causes that nonprofits frequently champion, like social issues, the environment, and healthcare, are far more conducive to compelling storytelling than most products or services. Nonprofit marketing work? Calling for donors and volunteers might be challenging for nonprofit organizations. That's why their teams develop and incorporate various marketing techniques and strategies. They help communicate their mission and attract the public's attention to solve the problems they raise effectively. Nonprofits create logos, websites, blogs, ads, and work out media campaigns to connect with the target audience and hook their attention. Marketing campaigns empower them to convey the main ideas and cause to get the right people involved. As a result, an organization can increase its list of volunteers and people ready to provide donations. Nonprofits start with establishing awareness among people about their organizations and actions. This way, they can reach a broad audience and introduce their causes. Afterward, organizations' employees implement different techniques to promote a cause or service and educate donors, volunteers, and other people about the nonprofit's work. Nonprofit communities encourage donations by hosting fundraising events or conducting campaigns. Organizations need nonprofit marketing to draw attention to fundraising initiatives and donations, call for volunteers and drive social change. Now that you know how nonprofit marketing works, let's figure out how to create a marketing plan for a nonprofit. Marketing a nonprofit organization is an awful lot like marketing a for-profit company. Communication is the basis of marketing for both for-profit companies and nonprofit organizations, but each will be communicating different things. A for-profit business will point out how customers will benefit from buying its products or services. A nonprofit organization will want to highlight how its clients and the greater community benefit from its work. For example, you represent a nonprofit that trains rescue animals to serve as therapy animals in a local nursing home. There are so many benefits. You are reducing the stray animal population. You are giving deserving animals a second chance at a good life with caring owners. You are providing much-needed companionship and joy to nursing home residents. You might even be contributing to outcomes such as improving nursing home residents' participation in social activities or physical therapy. Nonprofits' calls to action will have some similarities to those of their for-profit neighbors. For example, a first call to action for a new potential supporter, much like a new potential customer, might be to invite them to follow your organization on social media and/or to join your email list. Of course, the obvious call to action for a nonprofit is to ask for donations, but it would be a big mistake to limit yourself to this. An important part of relationship building for a nonprofit involves calls to action that do not directly ask for money. You do not want to be the nonprofit that only reaches out when they are looking for a handout. People want to feel like they are part of your good work, and this requires two-way communication. An important part of relationship building for a nonprofit involves calls to action that do not directly ask for money. Market a nonprofit organization in the digital age? Chances are good that you have already been engaging in marketing for your nonprofit organization. Perhaps you set up a table at a local downtown street fair and handed out flyers about an upcoming program. Guess what? You were marketing your organization. Maybe you mailed a brochure or newsletter to all of the people who attended your events in the past. That's more marketing. What if I told you that with just a couple of digital marketing tools and a little bit of a learning curve you could boost your marketing reach with a lot less effort than it takes to set up that table at the street fair? I am not suggesting that you give up entirely on your person-to-person marketing efforts. It is important for nonprofits to be visible in the community and to interact face-to-face. What I am suggesting is that digital marketing tools can add rocket fuel to your on-the-ground efforts. The fact is that 90% of adults in the US are using the internet. And if you're thinking that this doesn't have any bearing on the life and work of a small nonprofit organization, think again. Blackbaud reports that 13.4% of total funds raised by organizations with budgets below $1 million came from online giving. Strategic use of digital communications will boost your brand recognition in the community, while also helping you to reach way more potential supporters. With a few basic yet thoughtful strategies, you can make a real difference in your outreach results, which will ultimately contribute to your positive impact in the community. As I mentioned before, your goal, whether at the street fair or online, is to encourage two-way communication. You want to be in conversation with your circle, and to make that circle grow. Put on your creative thinking cap and see what digital tools can do for you. Here's an example. Suppose you volunteer for an organization that regularly posts and emails requests for donated items to stock a thrift shop. Why not add some fun to the next drive by styling a few outfits from the donations, posting and mailing photos of them, and asking your audience to vote on their favorite new look? Require visitors to sign up for your email list in order to cast their vote. Set up an automated response to thank the list joiners with a coupon that they can use in your shop. Of course, you'll want to follow up and make a fuss over the winning looks, which is yet another opportunity to connect with your audience, and to communicate your organization's mission and work. Creating a marketing plan for a nonprofit requires the same amount of time and marketing effort as a business. However, this step is essential for building awareness and engagement. Moreover, a detailed marketing plan helps put systems to place and deliver your marketing content. Identify your key goals. Your plan should bring you towards achieving your key objectives. That's why you need to outline them. Strategic, actionable, and attainable goals will help you determine what measures to take. Your objectives should be SMART, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. For instance, the organization that prevents environmental abuses cares about endangered species and raises environmental awareness can determine the following goals: create one post per week to update people on the issue of ecological abuses and endangered species worldwide, boost website traffic by 20% within 6 months, Educate people about the nonprofit organization to bring environmental awareness. Strive to understand your audience. Charities and nonprofits target multiple groups. They include constituents, customers, volunteers, and donors. To approach all audience segments effectively, you should understand the needs of each group. Since each segment will differ, it's critical to develop a unique marketing strategy. Once you create a buyer persona for each group, you'll be able to figure out how to approach these people and encourage engagement. For example, if you have an animal shelter, you'll need to come up with different messages for donors and volunteers. Your email copy can't be the same for different segments. Work on your message. Your key messages refer to the information your audience will hear, share, and remember. They reflect your organization's mission and causes and show your importance. Creating relevant messages will help you unite marketing efforts and reach key audiences. Your messages should be consistent but vary depending on the recipient. A message to volunteers will encourage them to join the community and help homeless animals, while a message to donors will encourage them to donate. The community should do it to achieve a common good, to improve the welfare of homeless animals. Develop a relevant marketing strategy. Choose the marketing channels you want to use to reach your audiences. Consider leveraging email marketing, influencer marketing, conducting online and offline events, and selecting the preferred communication platforms. Before using these channels, you need to do some tactical planning. Find out what to do with the tactic you choose to appeal to the audiences, the time and place of these marketing efforts, budget, team, and alignment with the organization's key goal. Evaluate the performance. Once you start implementing your marketing strategy, consider analyzing its performance. This way, you'll be able to unveil the things that work and don't work properly. After identifying the weaknesses of your marketing strategy, you need a change. To determine problems, pay attention to the key performance indicators. For instance, if you use email marketing, check out the email open rate. If you implement video marketing, you need to find out the number of views. Nurture donors with email campaigns. Email marketing is a perfect channel for nonprofits and a donor engagement tool. With email campaigns, you'll be able to get in touch with people interested in supporting your organization either by providing donations or help. Craft engaging content for your website. Write compelling and engaging copy for your website, emails, and social media. Every word and phrase can make a difference and encourage people to participate in your community and bring change to our society. Your new ideas, volunteer stories, and actions should be short and clear so that people can understand the main purpose of your organization. Consider multi-channel marketing. Once you have your key messages and content schedule ready, organize a system of follow-ups for your website, social media, email, phone, etc. Since people use multiple platforms for communication, you need to show your presence. If you don't manage to communicate your message via phone, you can always send an email or a message on Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, or other communication channels and find out whether it was opened. Congrats! Now you can apply your new knowledge to create an accurate marketing plan for your nonprofit. Hope our strategies and tips will also come in handy when you decide to increase the effectiveness of your charity work. Thank you for watching the video and subscribe the channel.